What's going on YouTube? West Hobbies RC. So today we are back with the Blade Infusion 180, but we have some MicroHeli goodies. So we did the full MicroHeli build on the helicopter and it came out amazing, and not only does it look amazing, it flies so much better. So I highly recommend, if anything, like I've said in the flight video, the head is a must. So it needed something though. Two things actually. One, we need a fiberglass canopy. Two, we need to get rid of these plastic main skids. They look good, they match the canopy, but I want a more aggressive look. And MicroHeli answered that for us. We have the MicroHeli low profile carbon fiber skids with aluminum brackets, and the MicroHeli M2 main blades that we're going to do some testing on this model to see if we could feel a difference. And the most important thing is the monster canopy. Beautiful paintwork, incredible quality, fiberglass of course, so we get rid of the plastic. We have a nice fiberglass canopy, bright green colors. I think that's going to look good on there. So we're going to get started and install the skids. So we have the skids out of the package, and this is what you're going to get. You're going to get two carbon fiber skids, nice quality skid with some nice decal done to it. You're going to get two aluminum skid brackets, of course, very nice anodized. You can get them in different colors. Your front bracket is going to be a little different than your rear bracket, only for the reason of it has the little carbon fiber canopy latch on it. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get a 1.5mm driver, and you're going to pull these 4 screws out, and it's just as simple as unscrewing them. Take the canopy off, take your skids off, and we can move on. Okay, now we have the stock skids removed, so we set those guys aside. You are going to be using the stock screws that you pulled out of your skids if you have the plastic bottom plate. Now if you have the MicroHeli bottom plate that's aluminum, you'll have new screws and you will use those. So again, there is two different, the brackets are the same. The only difference is the front has a carbon fiber tab. So we're going to install the front first. So we're going to have the model upside down, and you're going to set it this way first. You'll notice in the mount, there is little recess for them to slide down on these little recessed areas on the bottom of the skid, or on the motor mount. So those will just simply set down, push down real nice, just like that. You're going to take your screw, and they are a plastic machine style screw. So they're going to thread, coarse thread. They're just going to thread right in. Lock one down. You are going to grab another one, and you're going to lock it down. So like this. And then you're going to do the same for the back. Now remember that you want the front carbon fiber tab to stick forward, because that's what's going to hold your canopy in place. So now we're going to do the back one and move on. In the back one, before we move on, just so I can show you, doesn't matter which way this goes, it's going to just simply push down in here like this, and then you are going to put your screw in here and here. Now that we went ahead and got our skid mounts plates put on, now we could go ahead and put the carbon fiber skids on. So you're going to grab your 1.5mm driver, lock tight on your screw, of course. So what we're going to do is just slide our screw through this carbon fiber skid. It can be a little tricky sometimes that you have to help screw them through. You're going to just line up your screw, carefully start them, do the same on the front part. You're going to grab your included screw that comes with the MicroHeli kit, little bit of Loctite, and go ahead and get this one started. Be careful not to cross thread or strip these screws. They are little screws, little threads. You definitely want a good 1.5mm driver. I know I've stated this in multiple other videos, but MIP drivers are hands down the best driver I have found. I get that question a lot. What driver do I use? I use MIPs. I use all drivers. I have cheap Amazon, eBay ones. I have drivers that I've had for 15 plus years that I have no idea where they came from. I think Grandpa bought me a set, and my dad bought me a set at one point in time, and I have a little bit of mix match of everything. But the Amazon drivers, they suck. Grab your next side. Go ahead, start your screw, Loctite, of course. Grab your last screw that is included. Loctite your screw. Get it started. screw it down, go ahead, tighten it, and then we can throw the M2 main blades on. We have the MicroHeli OMP Hobby M2 main blades that we are going to test on this helicopter. We're going to throw those on, and we're going to get a completed shot. So now the other great thing about these skids is they are angled, which is something I wanted. I wanted to get that tail up off the ground. I like having my tails higher off the ground for flying in grass and whatnot. So our skids are on. The red matches very nicely with the rest of the red anodized parts. I'm usually a big silver or yellow person on helicopters, so I wanted to do something a little different. We went all red on this model because the motor was red. But there, your skids are on. Everything's Loctited and done. So now let's pull the main blades off. Let's get the M2 MicroHeli M2 main blades part number, and let's get an overall view of what this helicopter looks like now. Quick, we're going to do a quick little comparison of the MicroHeli blades versus the blade blades. Try to get a little bit of an overview of what the model and the blade shape differences are. So the blades themselves are going to be 180 millimeters long. They're going to be the same. They are going to be about the same thickness at the root, so they should fit with no washers or spacers. Now they're going to be a little bit different here as far as design goes. So let's go ahead and lock both these blades together so we can see a profile of the blade. You'll tell that they both airfoil themselves, both look the same thickness. The tips are more flattened out on the MicroHeli blades, a little bit more rounded on the stock blade blades. Blade thickness is a little bit shorter on the MicroHeli blades, but they're pretty much going to be pretty close to similar design on them. So we're going to try the MicroHeli, see how they are. They're pretty stiff, pretty thick, and they're orange, and they will match the red on the helicopter. And there we go. We have the skids on, the incredible Infusion 180 MicroHeli canopy. Paintwork just looks so good. Look at that paintwork. We got the MicroHeli M2 main blades thrown on there to kind of complete the look. Now look at how good it sits. Tail's way up off the ground. Looks incredible. The skids really tied this thing together. Give it that nice tilted look. So I hope this video is helpful for you guys. Just a quick little midweek video. MicroHeli, thank you so much for sending all this stuff to me. You guys really transformed this helicopter. You turned it into just a incredible model. And again, guys, the head block on this thing, just doing the head block makes all the difference in the world. It makes a whole different flying helicopter. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. MicroHeli, again, thank you very much for sending me these parts out. If you guys like this video, give it a like, subscribe, take care, and have a great day.